The Bichon Frisé is the kind of dog that can turn a bad day into a good one just by waddling into the room. Imagine a fluffy marshmallow with legs, a button nose, and the confidence of someone who knows they're the cutest creature in the room. That's a Bichon. Their name literally means curly lap dog in French, which is both accurate and slightly misleading. Sure, they'll sit in your lap, but they'll also run your household if you let them. This little charmer's roots go back to the Canary Islands, where they were beloved by sailors, probably because they're small, portable, and too adorable to leave behind. They later made their way to Europe, becoming a favorite of French and Spanish royalty. These dogs spent years lounging on silk cushions, being hand-fed treats, and basically living better than most of us. When royal life got boring, they moved into the circus world, showing off tricks, balancing on balls, and winning crowds over with their sparkling personalities. Basically, they've been professional attention seekers for centuries. Physically, Bichons stand at a petite 9.5 to 12 inches tall and weigh 11 to 18 pounds, the perfect size to carry under your arm like a luxury handbag. Their coat is their crown jewel, a double layer of soft undercoat and tight, curly topcoat that gives them that iconic puffball look. While they're famously pure white, some puppies are born with cream or apricot patches that fade with age. And yes, people will ask if it's a toy dog or if you perm its hair. Smile politely and resist the urge to say, no, this is just a naturally fabulous cloud. The Bichon Frisé is a social butterfly with the emotional range of a romantic comedy lead, playful, affectionate, dramatic when they don't get attention, and quick to forgive as soon as you offer them a snack. They're clever and love learning new tricks, but they also have a cheeky streak. If they think they can get away with bending the rules, they will, and they'll do it with such charm that you might even forgive them for stealing your sandwich. They don't bark aggressively, but they do have an opinion about everything and will happily talk to you with little yips and grumbles. One of their biggest selling points is their hypoallergenic coat. They shed very little, making them a good choice for allergy sufferers. But here's the catch, low shedding doesn't mean low maintenance. In fact, Bichon grooming could be its own full-time job. You'll need to brush them 2 to 3 times a week, bathe them regularly, and get a professional trim every 4 to 6 weeks to prevent matting. Their eyes are prone to tear stains, so you'll be doing gentle face wipes often. Add in weekly ear cleaning, monthly nail trims, and daily toothbrushing, and you've got yourself a canine beauty queen with a busier salon schedule than most humans. Bichons are the perfect balance of energetic and manageable. They need 30 to 60 minutes of activity a day, walks, playtime, or even learning new tricks. They also love mental stimulation, so puzzle toys and short training sessions will keep them sharp. If you skip exercise, they'll find creative ways to entertain themselves, like rearranging your shoes, emptying the laundry basket, or inventing a new sport called Zoomies at 3 a.m. These little fluff balls can live 12 to 15 years, giving you over a decade of cuddles and companionship. But like all breeds, they have their medical quirks. Watch for skin allergies, dental issues, tiny mouths, big problems, bladder stones, luxating patellas, cataracts, glaucoma, and occasional heart or liver concerns. They can also develop separation anxiety, so leaving them alone too often can result in stress, and maybe some artistic work on your furniture. Bichons are adaptable, affectionate, friendly with everyone, and great for families, seniors, or singles. They get along well with kids and other pets, and they make excellent therapy dogs. They're small enough for apartment living but active enough for a house with a yard. They're also natural entertainers. It's not unusual for a Bichon to pull out all the stops to make you laugh if they sense you're sad. They're not for people who want a set-it-and-forget-it pet. If you hate grooming, dislike training, or work long hours away from home, a Bichon will make you feel guilty with big sad eyes that say, "You've betrayed me." They're not guard dogs, the only thing they'll guard is their favorite squeaky toy. And they can be stubborn with house training, so patience is key. Taking care of a Bichon means feeding them 2 well-portioned meals a day, keeping fresh water available, sticking to a grooming schedule, making vet visits routine, and giving them plenty of love and attention. In return, you'll get a little white shadow who follows you everywhere, keeps your lap warm, makes you laugh, and sometimes photobombs your Zoom calls by demanding cuddles mid-meeting. So, is the Bichon Frisé right for you? If you want a loyal, funny, affectionate dog who looks like a cotton ball with a personality, and you don't mind putting in the time for grooming and training, the answer is yes. But if you're gone all day, want a guard dog, or prefer a low-maintenance breed, you might want to keep scrolling. Because a Bichon doesn't just live with you, they star in your life. And trust me, once you've had one, you'll never forget the day a little white cloud decided you were their person.